There we go. Family, friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. Let's get some grump on. In Banished, baby. Episode 2 of Guayaquil. Guayaquil? I think it's Guayaquil, like Jorge. But anyway, Marlene, I hope you're still with us. This is the town of Guayaquil in Ecuador. It is the town where my father-in-law is from. And this entire season is dedicated to his passing. I kind of wanted to do an homage to honor him. I'm going to go ahead and let them run so we actually get things done here. The last thing we did was we got the seamstress up and running. So we got our seamstress here. This is our smitty over here. We're down to 2 tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put a smitty in making iron tools. And that way we don't have a tool apocalypse. So this is our little village center where we're starting from. And I did have to restart, and here comes the story. Hey, Marlene, you're there. Awesome. Here's the story. Yesterday was a 7.5 hour recording, but after 6.5 hours, give or take a couple minutes, I must have lost my internet connection at home because it split the video into 6.5 hours and then a 40-minute video. And by that time, I was too fried to even figure out what was going on. So I left it alone. I erased everything, and rather than getting frustrated at losing 7.5 hours of recording time, I was kind of thankful because after being gone for a month, it got me back into Banished, and I got to refamiliarize myself with where everything is. So, anyway, this is our town center. I've already got our first node planned for right out here. And what we're going to do is we're basically going to run a road right over the top of this mountain to get to that node. But before we can get out there, we need to build up our center. Because there are no places for nodes or resources around us, I went with our OP carts again down here. And, okay. Oh my gosh, I need to change that to episode 2. Shoot. I can do that after this episode. Okay, so after the gold rush, Neil Young. No, what we're going to do here is as soon as I get my little I'm out of resources on here, then we're going to, you know what? I don't need that card anymore. Let's do this. What season are we in? We're in spring. Okay, how much protein do we have? Protein, apples, blueberries, honey, leather. We have 146 venison. I think I'm going to run the hunter cart, which is the one right there that's open, and try to get some more venison into our inventory. Okay, now, another thing was, since we do have the mining cart here, and we are kind of filling, well, we only got 40 stone. Oh my gosh, you know what we can do? We can already make carbon steel tools. Holy crumbs, I never even thought about that. Because the mining cart is giving us coal. Let's go down and start making some carbon steel tools. And that's going to speed that up a little bit. Carbon steel lasts much longer than iron. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Another thing I said I was going to do, since we're probably going to get an abundance of stone, is I was going to start stoning the roads right from the beginning. And that way we only pave them once and they move much quicker. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this. Oh, Marlene, just like yesterday, I've already placed a nomad well. Uh-oh. I just noticed my herbalist is not paused. We've already placed a nomad well out here for 100% of nomads. And now that I'm looking at it, that's actually going to give us 4. I don't know if I want that many coming in. I mean, we do have jobs for them, but let's get them running. We'll see. We'll play it by ear and see what happens. If 4 overwhelms us, then we'll cut it down to 2. We'll go down to 50%. Okay. So see, now we've actually reached our limit. And like I said, we're not playing with limits. So let's go ahead and kick that up to 1 less than a million. And I'm going to kick this up to 1 less than a million. Clothing, we still have 3, so we're doing pretty well. Once again, I think as soon as we run out of resources here, I think what we're going to do is go to the seamstress, make some clothing, and in the meantime, let's go ahead and plan out some more, what do you call it? There's that. Bring that down to there. And let's bring this down 4 or 5. Yeah, let's come down to 6. 6 from there. 6 from there. So which direction do we want to go to? We got our houses up here. Oh my God, I didn't even notice. I looked here 2 and 2, but it didn't register that we have a second child. Gerald. Gerald, you'd better be a female. Yes, you are. I think we're getting some gender switching going on here again with the names. Oh my gosh, and he is ready to become a laborer in the next year, which is cool. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do is already plan to build his house, because once he is out of this house, then we can't, once Gian is out of the house, that makes room for 1 more child to come in, because in this particular, houses, the cottages, oh my God, a cottage holds 5? 3, 5. Ooh, I missed that before. Wow. Okay, so he's in no hurry to leave then. I mean, we could kick him out, but no, there's still room for more. Okay, there is a vertical roof, which we don't want. So flip. Okay, there's our single A-frame dark, single A-frame light, single A-frame moss roof. Put it in. And let's put a pause on it for now until we actually need it. Wow. Things are going good. That mountain to the north of your start looks good for some small mines. Yeah, you know what? This would be, look how flat this is right here. it would be a good spot. We also have this mountain right here that we could tap into. And we've got open land here. So this is going to be all farmland. This area here is huge. Look at this big expanse that we have here. So you can get a lot of farm stuff going on out there, which we probably will. Oh, and just like in yesterday's episode, for crop fields, bananas is going to be one of my biggest crops that I'm going to go for. I'm also going to go for pineapple, and I'm going to go for sugarcane. And we can either, okay, now we're out of resources here. So I'm going to pull you out of here, and I'm going to put you into here to get us some clothing. And then once we get the I'm out of resources sign over here, then we'll go back to our originally scheduled program. And you know what? We just missed spring and summer. How are we doing for protein? Venison. That's not a lot. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to go through the winter as a hunter here. Oh, rabbit meat. There we go. So we're getting a little bit more protein in. And from the rabbit meat, we get the fur. So venison gives us leather. Rabbit meat gives us fur. And look at this, 37 carbon steel tools in the first episode of the game. Well, second episode. That is unheard of. Okay, what do we want to do next? We probably want to keep the mining thing going. Marlene, oh, yum yum sounds good. I don't know if I'm going to really bank. You know what? We will. We'll bank on mines. Jade is another thing I want to get into. I love my jade. I love my marble. But it's going to be forever and a day before we start trading, unless, and this is going to be a big, big, big unless, we go with the trader that, does this guy have the trader? No. Where was it? One of these guys had a trading post. There it is. Oh, this guy only trades for fur. This one does not have to go on the water. This one can go on land. So I'm wondering if we should build one of these, load it up with fur, and that almost matches the roof. Yeah, that's ugly thatch. Shingle. That matches a little bit closer. Ugly thatch. Okay, yeah, we can always drop one of these trading posts in, and then we can do trading without having to get to the river. But I think right here is probably going to be our trading post. And what we're going to have to do is come around this mountain and then come straight down and punch through this one. And I just got to figure out, it looks like this road here is the one that's going to take us there. Let's see if we can get enough screen in to actually look at that. So if we did a road from here straight through the mountain, nuts, it didn't take us straight through, right to there. Oh, right to there. And then we would miss this mountain, perfectly, come up here, and then we can corner this and put our trading post right there. So I think that's what our game plan is going to be. Okay, so with that in mind, oh, what's going on here? Maybe some more storage carts. We will do that. I'm pretty sure that the trader doesn't bring seeds and stuff, only predetermined items. You know what? I don't know if I've ever used that trader before. I probably have and just don't know what he's bringing. Oh, we are out of resources here. Okay, close down shop. So let's go ahead and close you down. And now let's get back to our building of something. I'm going to put a builder in. He's going to knock out, or she's going to knock out the roads that we have. And then what other buildings should we focus on? We can do the school. I want to get a market into, not the settlers. We have discovered the settlers does have a market. And that one is probably going to go somewhere in this area here. And I think what I did was I looked at the road that goes through. So that road goes through, but we're kind of into the mountain. So what I'll probably do is use a road that comes down here and put in the market someplace around here. Actually, I can almost line that up already. The only thing is I don't know how far up I want to go. We'll get to it. We're not ready for it yet. Okay, let's get them moving. And well, Marlene, if you are not familiar with the settler set, these are all the things that we can build. You know, we are getting oats already, so we could put a windmill in. What I did in the last game is I put the windmill, since this is such a large eyesore of a building, I actually tucked it in up by the mountains, kind of where you would put a mine. And in that way, we don't have to look at these big buildings that are going to cover everything up. And that worked out pretty well. And another thing that we found out is the cornfields that we've been using need to have irrigation. And a really, really cool build that we did. Actually, that is 4. You know what? I think we're gonna go ahead and do this already. I'm gonna put this in. Come down to there. Actually, no, I want to come across first. There. Come over 1. And then come down. Ugh. There's a reasoning to my madness here, and I just have to figure it out. Come over. There. 1 more over. There. Put you in there. Now, grab a sec... Oh, shoot. I really hope that was the color I wanted. That's moss. That's dark. That's light. That's moss. Okay, where was that 4 stack up here? There it is. There's the 4. Come over to here. Go 1 more over. Come 1 down. Those should be lined up. Let me just make sure that that one is the right color. Boom. And Okay, light, moss, dark. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we can actually line it up with this one. Come across, come across. Oh, no, we can't because I got to see that up there. There, one more, and then come down. Nope, one more. And then come down. Boom. Okay, those roads should line up right there. Yep, those roads line up. Perfect. Okay, and put you on pause. And what I used in the middle, oops, where is it? Pause. What I used in the middle was a really good combination of a silo and two irrigation towers. So the silo that I put in the middle came out of here, and it came out of, I will find you. This one right here, the barn storage. And this one gives us a choice. Hey, I'm glad you're here, Marlene, because now, should we go with the stone frontage or should we go with the straight wood? Because this almost kind of matches our buildings. So we got stone frontage or we got wood. And I'll wait till you chime in on that to see which one you'd rather see. You'd go straight wood. Oh, that was a quick chime in. Okay, and we're going to actually put you... nuts. I should put the irrigation stuff in first. Let's come back down and see what's going on here. Make sure they didn't all kill each other. Food. Do we got more? Okay, now we got more protein. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, and it's the perfect season to switch over. Good, good, good. So here we go. Let's go ahead and you are going to get turned off. You are going to get turned on. And the other person needs to start building things. How are we doing for wood? So. I guess let's do some more clearscaping. Let's put you up here. You know what? I don't need to see you. Boom. There we go. Let's, I guess we're going to clear out some more area that we got here. And this time we're going to remove everything. And just around the outsides. Like that. Okay, so up here, I wanted to get in the 1, 2, 3. We still have room for one more. We want to get those irrigation towers in. So where are you water or oil? You're water. Water tower. I'm trying to remember which one I used. No, those are singles. I used a double pixel one. No. No. A water tower? No. It wasn't that. It was a tower. Too big. No. Oh my gosh. Was it in Settlers? You don't have a water tower here, do you? No, you don't. Services? No. Was it under here? No. Oh, Mexican Fantasy. This was it. And it's this one right here, the water pump. Because this is the set where we're going to pull the corn out of. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find that spot here where they had that. And I'm going to put one here. And then I'm going to go right next to it with another one. Right there. And then I'm going to grab that silo looking this thing that's going to be straight wood like that. And we're going to line it up with the, and of course I can't see it now. Okay, there's the road. There's that. There's the road. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Right there. Poof. And now in a perfect world, this whole thing is going to line up evenly. Just like that. Perfect. Is that the way it was? Now that I'm looking at it, maybe that's not what we wanted to do. You know what? I think I'm going to take out those irrigation towers and move that silo further back. For some reason, I thought it did. Uh-oh, there's a job. Third grade for 521. I don't think we're going to get it, but no, we waited too long. Okay, let's go ahead and move that silo further back. I don't know, man. It seemed like yesterday it actually lined up nicely. This time it's not lining up nicely, and I don't understand why. Okay, so we're going all the way back as far as we can. That's going to hit there. That's going to hit there. Put a pause on you. And I don't know how I did it last time unless I had room behind it to put those things in. Okay, so that's the way it's going to sit. All right, that's done. Now let's keep them running. I think since we got nothing better to do, I'm going to go ahead and build the second house already. And even if Gianni doesn't move into it, which he will, we may get the nomads that can go move into it. Ouch. I don't know why my arm is hurting. If it's the angle that I'm in over here or what. I guess I didn't have as much stone as I thought I had. So that's going to bring up something that you said earlier. Maybe we should drop a mine or 5 in over here. And I think where I might go is in this corner right over here first. And then we'll try to put some cornfields or something up here. Even though this would be a better side for mining, because this is where the industrial stuff is kind of going. So you know what we're going to do? Let's go ahead and clear us out to the mountains. I want to see what that looks like. We could go ahead and make both of these guys builders. Even though we're not building, they will default to laborers. We're going to kick our speed up to 10 so we get more stuff done. And tools are doing good. Clothing is doing really well. Food is okay. We're going into autumn, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the... Nope. I'm going to turn off the fruits and vegetables, And we're going to turn on the hunter again. What was this? Textiles? No limit. 99999. No, 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 no. Okay. Do we not have stone? We do not have stone. And there's another child. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And she is getting ready to move out next year. So she's going to move in with Gianni, and they are going to start their happy family. So we kind of timed that just right. Perfect. Now, let's see what we're going to do for mining. Can we already see kind of? This looks like it comes in and then it turns down. I just don't know how far it turns down. Another thing we can do, if this is a crescent right here, is that we can go ahead and put in a little mini node. I guess one way we can do it, this is going to cheat a little bit, but we could look at our map. That's what we're looking at, that little bend right there. And it's not as defined as something like this one down here or these over here. So maybe right off this little point right here, we can put a single mine in, or maybe two, just to kick up our, what do you call it, production a little bit. Awesome. Well, in preparation of nomads coming in, let's go back to stone roads. Go 4 over. Is that 4 or 5? That's 4, I think. Let's go ahead and already plan on another house. And we'll probably just lay down the foundation to this one. Not necessarily build it. Single, right there. And drop you right there. So, cha-ching. Like I said, let's build the foundation to this one and then put an end to it. And we do have the resources. These don't need stone. You can kind of watch the progress here. Early summer. Go ahead and get the last bit of the season for the fruits and vegetables. We may as well put one person in the mining cart just to get the, oops, and we're going to pause you because we don't want you built yet. The reason we got somebody in mining, even though they're getting resources over here, is because this guy will still produce coal and iron. Oh, wow. What are we missing over here? What fields are you using that needs irrigation? You love the Mexican set too. You could see if the nut forester fits there. That is true. Oh, right here. Yeah, he will. Is there another place we can put a nut forester? Because that's what we used in yesterday's stream. If we did go with a nut forester over here, I think we're already tapping into the, yeah, that's going to be halfway into our village center. Well, not quite halfway. Do 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 do. There might be a good spot for them, and then we can kind of punch through the mountain. Man, we're just punching everything. Okay, let's see. This is what I wanted to see, was this little face right down here. Because then we got the road coming over. We can put a couple mines in right here. Or we do the node. And the problem is, now that I took my trees out, I can't see where my tree line is. I'm going to guess it's right here on the edge of the green. So it would go in right about like that, which isn't bad, except this is the smallest ring of influence. If we wanted to throw a gatherer and a hunter into this area, it's going to be much larger. And then there's where we're going to hit the middle of our village. When on the other hand, this huge crescent we had down here, it would fit in real nicely right there. And actually, look at the road. Look at the top of that building there. If we came straight across, we'd go right under that. So I'm thinking take this road straight out to here. If we came from there, and if we came straight out, that would put us right in the center of the node that we can put there. I think that's going to be our plan for that. We just need to figure out where the center of this node is going to go. So if we didn't do any cutting, oh wow, something is right there that it doesn't like. Right there. One down, one up. Let's take a look at that line right there. So we'll draw wait, pause it. We'll put a little dirt road in right here. And now let's go ahead and grab those buildings to see how it looks. Resources. We'll go for the larger one, the gatherer. And if we put the gatherer right on this thing, it would fit right there if we went on the top. And yeah, we'd have to go on the top, because if we came down, that would be even lower. So that is where we would sit. I think that's going to be our winner right there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So you are going to get your node. Okay, we just got to figure out what buildings are going on top and which ones are on the bottom. I'm probably going to go gatherer on top. And we'll get to that when we get to it. I really can't think about it now because I had the 4 buildings in there. I just don't know how I had them situated. Gatherer, hunter, storage barn, forester. I think the gatherer was on top. But what I want to do now is just make sure I got the mossy roof. Light moss. We might as well go ahead and place it since we got the road put in already. You can see if the nut forester will fit there, and I will get back to your the irrigation question here in just a second. Let's come a little bit further over so we can see where the thing is going to go. That looks good right there. Right there. Okay, I just remembered something. Let's go right there with it. Is it going to jump? I can't tell if it jumped or not, but you know what? That's good enough for the government, I think. And then we're going to go with a storage barn and a hunter. And then a forester. Okay. So storage barn comes next. Let's go to here. Let's grab the small one. Let's zoom on in. I think that's my moss right there. Dark, light, moss. Yep. Okay, next to this. Nope, flip it. Flip, flip. And line it up. Come on down. Right to there. Try to put that in. Gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna grab you, put you on pause, and then we're gonna grab a forester and a hunter. So forester would go next to the, this is the nut grove. So the nut grove can technically go right there. Grab the hunter. And do the flippy thing. I don't know if this is the way I had it last time or not. And go right there. And then we had another nomad well. That would go, whoops. And you know what? 50% will give us 3. Let's come down to 50% already. And that's going to go right. That should be our road. Right there. I think that might be it. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. Well, that's what the node's going to look like right there. And then we'll drop in 2 more of those hut style houses. So come back to settlers, grab the houses, grab the huts. I'm trying to take a look at this. That looks like dark thatch. Oh, and we want to go vertical. There's vertical, dark, light, moss. Is that my road right there? I can't see my road. Well, that's got to be my road right there. And then come over, and then come over right to there. Flip it around, and then go dun, 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 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, autosave. Right there. Put a pause on you. I put a pause on you. And now, one last look. God, we wasted half this episode just laying this out. And that looks perfect. There is our node. Awesome. And I'm going to actually let them build that nomad well already, just so we can get nomads coming in. It's going to be like a spring that they found out there, and then they built around it. How far is it? Ooh, that's far. That's all right. They'll live. Those are famous last words. You know what? No, we're not going to do that to them. Pause. We're not that mean yet. Okay, here we go. Now let's go back to our village proper. A child named Gene was born. Hey, Gene Simmons. We have 1/4 of the band Kiss. 3 people here. 3 people there. Awesome. Oh, and you can see if the nut forester fits. We got that. The Mexican set. There we go. The corn. And actually, the corn, I think we were growing behind the houses. They are slowly getting these roads put in as they are getting the stone. Do 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 do. I just needed to see where my road line was there so I could see how much space I have here. I don't know if I can flip houses to face north and then put in a field here. But now let me answer your irrigation corn question. We're going back to the Mexican fantasy set. Boom. And if we go into the, was it patches? Build a crop patch with irrigation. The irrigation was the key word. And here we can build corn with irrigation. We can do peppers, we can do tomatoes, and we can do cotton. I didn't know we can do cotton. That's one more thing for our seamstress now. Wow. I'm wondering, and how big are these all the same size? See, that was going to go behind the house. Now, are they all the same? They look like they're all the same. They are. Groovy cool. Okay. So we can get corn and peppers and stuff growing behind these houses. And we can, okay, see if, okay, I like the houses and those Mexican sets too. They need clay to get done. Yeah, you know what though? But the other, I'll tell you, the one building I absolutely hate in the Mexican set is the storage. And it's not here. Does this one have a storage? Whoop. Wow, that is our second episode already. There's a chapel. These are cozy houses. What do they look? Whoa. Oh my gosh, this almost looks like math. Red first floor. Oh my gosh. Interesting. I don't think I've ever used these. I've always used the ones out of the mission. This one here. And the problem, the biggest problem here is the storage. It only holds 1,200. So you need to put a ton of these storage things in all over the place. Yeah, don't like storage from that set. Okay, now that's the end of that timer, which we spent most of it in the over in the, what do you call it, node. Well, let's see. We did get our silo and our 2 mills done. How big is the baker in this set? Oh, and for the baker, I actually put 3 of them in last time because this baker will make 4 items. It makes bread, it makes nut bread, it makes herb bread, and it'll make jelly rolls. So I actually had all three breads put in last time. I just want to see how, if this is a 3. So this is probably going to go down here. And you know what we can do? We can actually go 1, 2, 3. And then up here, schools. I can't do schools there. Schools, 2 of the 4, schools, town hall, chapel, and hospital. 2 of those 4 will fit in this row here. The others are too big, and they're going to have to go elsewhere. But for the time being, I guess we can throw 1 baker in already. There's our moss roof right there. So we'll stick you right there, and cha-ching, make it happen. So that's going to give us a, does that need, oh wow, there's a foundation. Oh God, man, look at these guys work. 10 speed is amazing. I forgot what it's like to run at 10 speed. Oh my gosh, and we probably need to switch over here. What's our crop status look like? We're 96% full. So that's telling me, hey man, you might want to put in another storage barn. Or drop the market. Because the market will also act as a storage barn. 575 venison. And actually, our produce is not doing great. We do not have a lot of produce. We may try to get into the node in the next episode. Let's see what we can do with our market. Even if we don't build it right now, we can at least get it, figure out where it's going to go. Uh-oh. And this one does not change the roof. This is the only roof this one comes in. Okay, there's actually, I think, a couple buildings in this set that do that. We can go there. We can go there. I think I like it there because I'm looking at the road that's coming down from the north. The north. And it actually looks like, yeah, that's good right there. Let's go up. Where's our road at? There's that. That's the cart. There's where the road would go. You know what? Cha-ching. We just did that. And gonna grab some more stone road. Gonna go ahead and draw a line along here. to there. And I'm going to take this down to there. And we can still put one more cart in right there. Oh my God, they've already built this? Holy crumbs. And then this is going to act as a storage also. They're going to start moving stuff into here. So, oh my gosh, that is awesome. Cool. Well, by golly, Miss Molly, I think we might want to call this the episode. And then I'm going to come right back and do an episode 3. And then that'll be it for Banished. Then maybe do another hour of Fallout Shelter so we can get back into Vault 25. So let's go ahead and before we close out, do a housing check. They're good. They've got room for one more, but since Gene is getting ready to move out, let's go ahead and get Gene's house ready for him. Whoa, am I seeing correctly that my roof is in the wrong direction? Oh, don't do that to me. I'll bet it is. Doggone it, doggone it. Break it down. And let's get the right roof in. Houses, cottage, flip, and that's the one we want right there. And let's let them build that real quick. And then we're going to call it the episode. Slow it down to 5. Now, you know what? Speed it up to 10 because we want to get it built. And then I think that's going to do it for us. We got 3 minutes to end this. They might not get that thing built. Come on, what else are you guys doing? You have nothing better to do than to build that. Make sure there's only one. Yeah, there's only one person going into there. Oh, wow. I don't know why they're not building our house right here. How about more builders? Okay, I don't know what they're doing. I know what they're not doing. They're not building our house. Screw it. We'll catch up with them in the next episode. So, well, Marlene, here we go again. Let's do the whole hamster thing. So what do we got here? Try the Mexican houses. They need clay. Try the storage in the agave tequila set. Okay, we might get to that. Because we could always give this a little bit of a Spanish theme to it also. We'll see where we go. All right, guys. If you're watching me on Twitch, please hit the follow button. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you do either of those things, please tell 10 of your family, friends, and pets about my channel. If you do not know 10 family, friends, and pets, tell 5 of them twice. If you do not know 5 family, friends, and pets, go out, get yourself a hamster. Thanks, Marlene. Name that hamster Boo, and if you get that reference, leave a comment below. I am Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here.